Hello, everybody. Um, this is Tiffany. Hope you guys are doing wonderful today. Think everything's working well. Please ignore my background. I don't know what's going on with my green screen. It's doing every time I move my head, you see the green is just kind of doing some crazy stuff going on. When I say, oh, excuse me. When I tell you I've played with my lighting, I've played with my background, I've played with some of everything to get it to work right. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Um, I also was eating popcorn, and apparently I have a little popcorny piece. The little husk of the popcorns that just hang out with you. So yeah. Hey Nia. Miss Vixen of Fiction is here. So guys, I decided to go ahead and do this because I was gonna go do it, and I was like, why not share it with you in Preptober conversation. So let's go ahead and jump in because I don't want to be here too long because I know it's the middle of the day, people at lunch, people are working. We're gonna keep it pretty simple, I think. Hi, Morgan. So I am gonna go ahead and share my screen with you guys. So this is the new story that I'm moderately working on. But the idea of it is the uh kind of like a prequel to my Kindle Vella. And Run Can't Hide is kind of my working title for it right now. I generally either do a mood board or I do a cover. Sometimes I'll do both. Um, this I just found like on Canva, and I was like, ooh, I feel like this kind of gives a little bit of the feel for what I'm doing. And I never do a mood board until I have a pretty good sense of what the story is going to entail. Because you have to have an idea of what's going to be in your story in order to create the mood board, because you want something that's going to give you kind of um, a visual representation of what you're working with. So if you get lost or you get stuck, you can kind of look at it and be like, oh yeah, this is where my inspiration was. This is where I had ideas, things like that. So um I love a mood board. So happy to hang with you while you create one. Hello. Hi, JC. Thank you. Oh, I won't tell. I won't tell. We're just gonna be real quiet. But we're good. We're not gonna so this is basically the prequel. It is the hi Victoria. This is the idea of the story. Just to give you a little bit of a premise, it is about two of the characters that are involved in Come Find Her. This is like their somewhat origin story, as well as it's kind of the origin story of how Quinn and Declan somewhat decided to open up their detective agency. And as you can see, I kind of moderately titled it the Midnight Blood Agency Chronicles, because that's always been kind of the name that I've thought of as their detective agency having. So just get stitches. I like it, Nia. So this is kind of what I'm working with. And to give you a little bit of a premise, the idea is that it is the story is basically about, obviously it's a romance. There's a little bit of paranormal, and there's a lot of paranormal, and maybe a touch of mystery. Not really positive exactly at this point, but they are on a cruise ship, because what other crazy place can you come up with to put three vampires but on a cruise ship? Um, and I thought that would be kind of fun, because I've already established that Quinn comes up with crazy ideas, and um, that is what we're going with. And so they're on a cruise ship. They're in they're cruising from Asia to the U.S. So it's moderately based in reality, because there is a cruise that actually goes from San Francisco to Singapore, I believe. I'm reverse engineering it. we're going from Singapore to San Francisco, and with a stop off in what's the place? Australia, because I needed to be a really long cruise. And surprisingly, there is a, I think I looked them up just to make sure that I was moderately being correct. There is a cruise. I think it goes from, oh, I feel like it's someplace in China. It goes down through some islands, down to Australia, and then back up. But I think it goes to Japan, or Hawaii. It was one of those, but it's like 21 days. It's ridiculously priced. But I mean, they're vampires. They've been alive for a long time. They've got money. That's how I'm looking at it. JC, ooh, a cruise ship. That's intriguing. I know. I thought it would be kind of interesting. Hi, Esther. How are you? Everybody's saying hi. So, what I do since I have a premise and I know these are things that are important to the story, I generally will start either Google search for images because I normally find my images either Google, Canvas images, or Upwork, which is a free what am I thinking of? Free high resolution photos, but they are like oh I feel like I should know this word because I work with photos. Copyright. That's it. Um, they're copyright free. But if you were to look up like, okay, if I look up paranormal, because that's something that I looked up recently, you will see, okay, these ones are actual stock images that you have to pay for. But if you were to use, say, like this one, the thing that they ask, you can download it for free and you can use it. But once you download it, it's going to give you like kind of the person's name to be able to give credit back to them. So that's kind of how this works is that you can use a number of different images. You just need to give them credit back, which personally, I think even if you're using stock images, and this could be the photographer in me, I think you should always give credit. Um, Whether you paid for the image or not. You know, if you know the credit, give the credit, is what I say. Um, but this is one of the places that I look. Google, of course, is one of the places that I look. And this is an example of a mood board that I've done previously for a different story. So as you can see, it's a romance. There's some little schmexy times. Um, it's set in kind of a, you know, for me, these are symbolizing the island that I have it set at. There is someone who's stalking, someone's, hurt, and then someone, is being chased. Like that's what these symbolize to me. So this gives you just an idea of kind of how I go through and kind of find and symbolize a little bit in my head with a mood board. Um, I agree. Unsplash is a great resource. I absolutely adore it. Um, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I do, how did I get on this page? Oh, I remember. I was looking up something. So the first thing I do is I'm actually going to use a desktop wallpaper. Um, and so I will pull that up, get a whole, bear with me, my computer's slow. You guys know. But you get a whole blank template to kind of play with. I generally don't look at the templates that they have here because I'm not doing a traditional desktop. If you wanted to do a traditional desktop where you did something similar, like this would be a good template where, if you can't like kind of think of how you want to put it together, you could do something like this and then just throw in the pictures that you wanted. I personally like my pictures overlapping. I like, maybe putting words in if there's certain like phrases that I think remind me of something. This also would be a good template. Again, you could just drop in your pictures, and all you have to do is click here, and then like just say go to. Let me see if I can find a picture. I know I normally have pictures I've used recently. Here's one. You would just go over, click, and drag the picture, and it will pop into where your pictures are. So you could just easily do that. Um, Hi Des, how are you? Hope your drive's going okay, or hope you're back. Everything worked out really well. With this work with the free version? Also, hey, yeah, this is actually the free version. I don't pay for Canva. It's something that I always consider paying for. Um, but I so far have not. Like every other week, I'm gonna pay for it, and then I don't. And yes, Unsplash is great. And oh, Pixlet has some good stuff too. Is that how you say that? Pixlet, Pixlet. I always, you know, me and words some days. Uh, but yeah, so this would be a good template as well. But for me, I'm I'm gonna start with just a blank one, and we're gonna go back. Now I've already uploaded some pictures into here because I know certain vibes that I want. I always start with a basic cover image, like something that gives like the biggest vibe, something that either shows where the story is set, something that shows um, a romance, shows a paranormal, shows a mystery, like whatever my theme is, whatever my goal is, all of it. So I went looking because I actually searched on here and I didn't find a picture that really kind of spoke to me. But I love this picture. It's not exactly the cruise that they're going on, but it's a cruise ship and it's at night because they're vampires and why would they be out during the day on a cruise ship? They, burn. Um, so we're gonna go with this. I will stretch it out and I'm gonna put it just a little off to the side because I want more of this real estate so that I could put my other pictures on. Okay. Um, as some of you know, uh, we were talking flowers because flowers are a big part of it. And I have two flowers that I really want to use. I'm going to use this one. And I will make it a touch smaller. I'm going to have to move it over so I can see. Um, because I always make my pictures smaller and then I make them whatever size I need them to be. And then I'm going to use this picture. But I'm also going to, again, because some of you know, I'm going to, whoa, where'd that come from? Okay, I don't know what I just did there. Uh, but I'm going to copy this because what I'm going to do now is take it and edit the image. And over here in the adjustments, I'm actually going to take down the color so that it's almost black and white. And then I'm going to tint it if my mouse will go where I want it to go. It's not quite tinting the color that I wanted. Let's take it all the way down and bring up the contrast a little bit more. Um, and I think I might bring up the warmth. That might give me what I'm looking for. It's not quite the color that I wanted. I wanted a little bit more red. But unfortunately, I can't drop that in here. I'd have to take it into Photoshop in order to get it to be that. So because it's not doing what I wanted to do, I'm gonna delete it and just keep this one. I know what it is that I mean. Um, uh, and then I'm also going to drop in because they're cruising around islands. So I'm gonna drop this in. And just to make sure that we keep the night feel of the ship, I'm gonna drop this in. So these are the first pictures because these are the main pictures that I will start with. So I want this to be a little bit bigger because obviously the ship is a huge component of what they're doing. Actually, I'm going to drop in a room view on the ship. Maybe put it a little bit closer. And then, we're going to look up some elements and we're going to look up a little bit of sexy times. Uh, And I always look up, um, sensual a little bit more, or I might look up sexy. Uh, really? Normally they come up with something. Alright, so I'll look up couples, be all generic. Uh, you know what? Let's just go straight for it. Oh, they changed it, uh, try that one. Haha. Ooh, okay, now this is a good one because they're, you know, on a cruise, obviously there'd be water, so that's a nice one. I like that. I will put that over here by the cruise a little bit. Uh, which photos, Esther? I'm not sure which photos we mean. But I will add that one to here. Ooh, I like this one too. The whole half kissies in the dark. So maybe I'll put that up here a little bit closer to the room because we're doing sexy times in the room. Um, I'm going to actually bring this one up a little bit. Yeah. Ah, I get what you're saying. Okay, yeah, that is true. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up just a little bit to keep that right there. Esther does have a good point. Give me a second. I'm gonna get back to it. Um, because yeah, sometimes it is hard to find things in the elements, but if you go over here where it says photos, you can find them a little bit easier. Um, Also Nia's point, looking through similar images. I've done that before. Like if I find an image I really like, looking through some similar images as well will get you what you're looking for. Um, Now I need, and actually let's go into photos. Let's do that one because for these two, I need something. I mean, y'all know it's me. I'm not gonna say somebody's nap, but maybe they might be stalked. Um, so, oh, I forgot. If I do stalked, I get like bean stalks. Yeah, if I do stalker, I get stalked. Yes, I've done that too. Where some of the elements, they have tags, so you can, and I'll pull that up, let's see, like here, if you look, you'll see, like, pepper space, spy, stalker, so you could click, like, spy, and you would get, like, different things that are under spy or things like that. So I've definitely done that before. I know, hey, I have a theme, kidnapping, stalking, um, hiding people in basements, whatever. We have a theme. Now, see, if you have like these little crowns, that's where you have to have the paid version. I'm curious about this one. Oh, that's not. I thought that was water because I was like, if that's water behind him, that would be perfect. JC is like, wait, they have something for stalkers there? Oh my. Yes, they have it all. Um, However, I will say this is one of those. And not seeing something, although this is really cool. Now, sometimes if I see something I don't feel like it goes for the story, I will go in here and I will start. Um, because I'm like, I don't think it fits for this story, but I could see using it for a different story. So sometimes I will start so I can come back and use it maybe. This one would be kind of interesting. Again, not so much for this story, but if I were gonna do say like a dystopian, I feel like that gives huge dystopian vibes. Um yeah, I'm not seeing one that's really working for me. So see, this is where I would go to Unsplash. Uh is it Canva has so many things. It's true. I need to play around with Canva a little bit more. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you just have to like randomly go through some stuff. So I'm gonna go over here to Unsplash and I'm gonna look up Stalker over here. Because this might give you an idea of how to get pictures that you find into Canva. Give you just a quick cheat. And that was my version of tutorial. Uh Now you know what's funny is because my person is Middle Eastern, I'm a little tempted to use this. This is Unsplash, JC. Unsplash.com. Esther, I think you're rich. Can you do me a favor and maybe drop the link in there to it? I think I'm gonna download this one. Okay, so you would go up here, download, and see here's where it says give a shout out to Alex. Oh my gosh, Peskovich on social and copy the link below to attribute. So that's what you would do. If you were sharing this, I normally make mood boards just for me. So it's very rare that I'm sharing a mood board where I need to, let people know um where I got a picture or who I got a picture from, type of thing. Thanks, Esther. um oh no, I don't want that. Although again, if you were doing a dystopian, I feel like that would be a really cool background for that. I'm not seeing anything. Sometimes you have to play around with words. Like maybe stalker isn't coming up, but maybe watched might come up with what I'm looking for a little bit more. Um, this one's kind of interesting. So almost like someone's watching you through the shadows, but you're the person watching them through the shadows. If there was a person in there, that would be ideal for me. Um, Not seeing what I'm looking for here either. I might go with that one that I pulled up. Let's see. I'm gonna try one more. I'm gonna try hunted. It might pull up animals. Because sometimes hunting pulls up animals. Yeah, see, there's an animal. uh, um, what's with the fish? Very interesting. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna use the one that I already pulled up. So I will go in here. If you find a picture you want to put in, go into upload. You're gonna click upload file. Bear with me, y'all. My computer might take a moment to come up. Uh, yeah. Hey, Savion, how are you? Um, oh, it didn't do too bad. Normally downloads into my download section. You click the picture, open it up, give it a moment to do its thing. Uh, hopefully it should not take too much longer. Maybe. I don't know. It could be stuck, guys. Oh, I could be stuck. Am I frozen? I look frozen to me. Am I frozen? Okay, no. I look like I'm good. Okay. So I'm gonna add this picture again because I feel like that's a cool one. Um, you know what? I'm gonna move this. Oh no. I actually think I'm gonna add this picture. I found this one because I felt like I was looking up Asian islands and I really felt like that spoke a lot. Oh, okay. It was frozen while uploading the picture. Okay. I feel like that spoke a lot to kind of the background and the setting that I want them to have. And if I go down, I think I might have just ones that I have saved. Oh, see, I could have used some of the ones that I have saved because I already have like, oh, this one would be fun. This little stalker one, but I don't think I'm gonna use that. I kind of like this, the guy with in the bazaar, like he's really watching them. Um, as you can see, I upload a ton of pictures. I think I'm actually going to use this one for a little bit of extra little. um, and I'm going to switch because I'm going to put this one down here by the water, and I'm going to put this one up here by the ship. I think that makes me happier. Yes. Uh, but I do know she is going to get the flower over here. Um, so I'm going to move that and make that flower a little bit bigger. With this one, bear with me, guys. And if you ever have something that is behind and you want it to come forward, just click the forward button until it's where you want it to be, or the backwards button for that matter. And I'm going to make this really kind of small. Yeah. Oh, I'm liking the way this is looking, guys. Yeah. This is Esther. This is the mood board for the Come Find Her prequel. So yeah. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. Now what I'll probably do, I actually want to go back into photos and I want to see if I can't find, I know there'll be a fight. Uh, ooh. Okay, I have another story that this right here, because of the colors, I can't tell y'all what it is, but trust me, because of the colors, mwah. Um, oh my gosh. I just got really excited for that one, for something totally different. I'm ready to throw that on a different mood board. Sometimes that's what happens. Uh, you're in one moment and then you see like something else and you're like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh my gosh, what is this? That is so not what I need, but that's just fun to look at. Uh, uh, I really wonder. I don't think I can find it if I do this, but I'm gonna go supernatural. I don't know if that can pull up anything or not. I think that would be funny if it does. Nah, that doesn't pull up anything. Let's try battle because I wasn't liking any of the other ones that were there. Um, well, this just has a few too many people in it. uh, oh my gosh, how much do I love the animals? The animal fight that so doesn't go with what the whole feel is, but I love that. Oh, yeah, that photo was. It was like a whole story right there. Oh, that's interesting. I like that. Cat fight. I love that. Oh, um, let's see. Let's go over here. Let's see if I can find something over here. For fighting. Hi, Laura. I was just talking about you the other day. My cousin messaged me, the one that I messaged you about, and was asking about getting this stuff to you. So hopefully I should have it soon. Um, but I was sending them your sample reel to give them kind of an idea of kind of how to put something together. Ooh, this isn't the story I'm in either, but I love that picture. It's so cute. Um, is is that Star Wars? Guys, I think that's Star Wars. Not quite the fight or the battle that I'm thinking, but oh, hey, Shannon. But that was funny. It's Star Wars. Oh, I lost my mouse. There it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing a fight that I really like. So maybe I won't put the fight image in there. I know there's a fight. So I don't necessarily have to have it. Whoops, this wrong one. Okay. So this is kind of what I do. And then sometimes I will go um to Pinterest and I will look up like I know there's a trust issue conversation. You do. You have to love. You do have to love you do have to love some Star Wars. I didn't find a fight image. So no, we don't have a fight image. Why am I logged out of Pinterest? Oh, that so irritates me because I always forget what my pictures oh no, I think I'm frozen. Guys, am I frozen? I feel like I'm frozen. Okay, there we go. Um, I think I figured out it's really when I try to open up something or when I have the computer with the two screens so that I could see what's going on. It's like my StreamYard doesn't love it. Or my computer doesn't love it. I don't know. One of them doesn't love it. Let's see. Think I may be able to sign in. I know I have so many tabs open. That's probably part of it too. I think I might be able to sign in. Hi, Deidre. Um, yeah, it may not like me doing this. I may have to go Google. Um, think this is my account. I know that's just the oh no, I'm not signing up. I said log in. Okay, that's doing too much. Sometimes I go to Pinterest. We're gonna go to Google today because that's asking me too many questions. And I'm gonna look up if I could spell it. That would be lovely. Um, there we go. Trust. Oh yeah, Pinterest is amazing. Um, I love a good Pinterest. I think the problem is that I haven't really used it. Uh, ooh, can I find that quote? Uh, um, darn, I saw a quote, guys, that I really wanted to use. Uh, oh, this is a good one though. It says, loving someone is giving them the power to break your heart, but trusting them not to. I really like this one. I'm gonna do that one. Um, so I'm gonna save the image. Oh, probably. Um, oh, fiddlesticks. It's gonna ask me where. Let's just put it in downloads. I don't feel like thinking. We're gonna save it there. I saw a really great quote, guys, and I lost it. Are we saving? Okay, there we go. I was like, are we saving? What are we doing? Uh, what's this one say? It takes a lot of truth to gain trust, but just one lie to lose it all. Ooh, that's a good one. Not with the feel of what it is that I'm doing or the story exactly. The best proof of love is trust. Oh, ugh. I think I want to go with the other one though. Dang it. Um, although that best proof of love is trust. I do love that. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that one because I really only need one. Um, oh, you guys are funny. What should say? Taking us to church by the power of mood boards. Amen. Uh, yeah, it tugs right at the heartstring. Hey, I do what I can. I do what I can. Now, here's a little known fact, and this is one of the reasons that I decided to use this one. Is I'm going to, and I might freeze, guys. um, when this does this, but let's see. Did I freeze? Yeah, it looks like to me I might have frozen for just a second. Give me a moment. Uh, okay, looks like we're back. Here's a little known trick. I don't know if everybody knows you can do this. If you go into here, trying to remember how to do it, go into crop. Is it crop? Yeah. You can, because I don't want the picture of Julianne Moore. So you can actually crop it down to just the part that you want. So I don't know if everybody knows that, but fun fact. And then click done, and then I just have my quote. So if you didn't, you're welcome. Um, and I'm gonna put that. Actually, I'm gonna put that about right there. Yeah. Esther's like, cropping? She's just like, I did it. Yeah. Well, no fact. Um, not sure if everybody knew that one, but thought I would share. You can also do that without hitting the crop button too. I believe you can. So yeah. I just always like to know that I'm exactly cropping. And then because oh darn, I don't have it. Yeah, I do. Because I have this cover that I've kind of put together, I'm gonna throw this right here. But I don't want it. I want the quote to be seen over it. So there. I'm gonna bring it. Yeah, right there. Uh, the power of virtual scissors. She's like, "What is this cropping?" Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I shared something with you guys that you might not have known. So yay. Uh, I am clicking the wrong button. Uh, and I think I'm frozen because I clicked the wrong button. So great. Yes, I do like to crop using the frame edges. You can definitely do it during using the frames. You can undo the crop with the picture edges too, absolutely. So yes. Um, and guys, I think I'm pretty much done. That's kind of the only thing I maybe would add in, and this is just a me being weird conversation. Just because I feel like there needs to be something on the edge here, I maybe would do a swirl overlay and see if I can't find something. Um, that I kind of like. Ooh, this is fun. Maybe let's see if it'll show up because it's so dark. If I can get it to spin. Um, oh, okay. There we go. See, yeah, it's not really showing up because it's so dark. Darn. Um, yeah, it looks like all of these. Too bad I can't. Um, I bet you the ones that are part of, you know, having the membership, those are the ones you can change the colors. I change the color. Nope. Yeah, they're all gonna be too dark, I think. Darn it. Oh well. It happens. But yeah. Um. Uh. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, because the word wasn't coming up. Oh darn. Um. Okay, I thought you were being funny. Oh. Maybe change the color so it shows a little bit. I tried. It's not giving me the option of changing the color. That's what I was hoping for. Um. I am using. I don't know what the actual dimensions are. I looked up the desktop wallpaper. And I use that. Let's see if it'll tell me the dimensions if I go under share. Um, sometimes if you go to, is it download? Is that download? I can't see, guys. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. My computer is in front of my computer. Um, it is 1920 by 1080. So yay. Um, yeah. That is true. You know what? I will say I know they have the filters and I appreciate the filters, but sometimes the filters kind of tick me off. I'm gonna be real. Sometimes the filters, and I'm gonna tell you the two reasons the filters tick me off. One is because I don't always feel like they filter very well. Um, because they don't give you some of the options that I would prefer to have. And two, if you have the free option, it seems like look at this. All of these are paid. That's one that's free, that's one that's free. But for the most part, it's like they saturate it. with the ones that you could get if you paid. And I feel like they do that on purpose because they're like, they're gonna want this, but let me show you what you could get if you paid. So pay now. And it kind of ticks me off a little bit. I don't blame them. I mean, I get it, want to make that money, but yeah, it kind of just kind of bugs me. Cause see, I would totally use this. I think this would be fun. But yeah, nope, gotta have the paid version. Um, and I just have a hard time. Here's my thing with paying for. Oh, I think this one would be fun too. With paying for Canva is that I already pay for Adobe, and their Photoshop and all of their products, and it just feels like I would be almost paying for the same thing that I could go into Adobe and do, and probably have a little bit more control. So, yeah, I just have a really hard time making myself pull that trigger. I go back and forth about it, but I I go back and forth. Let's see. You can manually change things like saturate. Yeah. I do that a lot. I do that quite a bit. Okay, good, good, good. Um, oh yay! I'm glad. Uh, that would be a workaround, the free version. No, what would be a workaround? What I miss? Oh, maybe the 30-day free. No, I haven't done the 30-day free, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I have a project that I'm moderately working on. And when I get it ready, I know, like, I already have, like, when I said the start stuff, I already have stuff that's starred that I'm gonna wanna use, um, in order to create some things that'll work with it. And if I'm gonna do the 30-day trial, I wanna wait until I can take 30 days, really focus in on what it is that I wanna do in order to work with this project, and then do that. So I'm kind of holding off on the 30-day trial until I'm ready to really kind of dive into the project. But when I do the project, I will be sharing it with you guys because it's kind of exciting and it is somewhat Arthur 2 writer related. So yeah, so I will be um it probably won't be until after the first of the year because I have way too many things going on between now and Christmas and Nano and everything else. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, that's so sweet, Esther. I may take you up on it if I decide that I really, really want it. Right now, I'm very happy with what I have. Uh, so yeah, it's worth it though. Oh, I don't doubt that it is 100%. Like I can see, if for no other reason, I can see how this would be worth it. Just for like their photos and graphics alone. The only other thing is because I do so much Photoshop and so many photos and different things like that, I also feel like if I'm going to spend $10 a month, I might want to get something that translates more to like stock images or something like that that I could use in Photoshop outside of this program with the different things that I'm doing. So that's also part of where I go back and forth a little bit with it. Um, yeah, all I use is the trials. They offer it to me like every other month. Oh, wow. Okay, well, maybe, I didn't know that they redo those trial things. I like that. I do most of my stuff in Photoshop though, but Canva is good for quick stuff. Yeah, and I like Canva for these type of things. Like if I was gonna do something that I was gonna print out and I was going to like blow up and put like, in my office or on my wall or, something huge, I probably would go into Photoshop just because of the resolution. Um, and being able to control, like, the DPI and all we can get technical. Um, so for things like that, yeah, but for this, it works really well, for these moments. So yeah, GIMP is fun. Yes, I've used GIMP many a time. And if you can't afford Photoshop or Adobe, I highly recommend GIMP. There's a few other ones out there that work really well if, Adobe just isn't your cup of tea. But again, for the photography aspect of the things that I do with working with pictures and video and a lot of the stuff that I do for clients, Photoshop is kind of like almost my bread and butter, if you will. Um, Also, people with Canva Pro can make a team of up to 5 people and use it. I've heard that. My cousin has it, mostly for her job though, but she swears by Canva and Canva Pro. So yeah. No, you can only use the trial once. Once you use it, they know you've used it and will make you pay for it. Oh, okay. Well, I was about to say the same thing, Esther. Uh, I forgot all my Photoshop knowledge that Canva does what I need. See, and I again, because of the photography, I always going in and looking at different Photoshop tutorials. Like anytime something new pops up, I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So yeah, I'm always in a Photoshop photo anything type of mind frame. No, just see it. Take the trial, canceled, and 2 months later, like clockwork, they sent me an email offering me another chance to try it again. Oh, interesting. Um, I'm like on my third one this year alone. Oh wow. Yeah, GIMP is great. I don't do photography though. Yeah. And it really just depends on what it is that you're doing, and how you're doing it. Okay, I never cancel, so maybe that's the I don't know if it's for everyone though. That's funny. Um, I used Photoshop when I was studying average. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Um, so yeah, those are the things that kind of, really, yeah. Um, and we can get into a whole Photoshop, all of that great stuff tutorial. Like we can go for days. Um, but that, guys, is pretty much what I'm looking at. I might do another love quote over here or something like that, but I really feel like this is good with what it is I'm doing. And it's a short story. If it were a longer story, I maybe would put more images or maybe would resize and do different things. But I'm looking, you know, God willing, this story taps out somewhere around. It's very funny when I first started thinking of it. I was like, I think it'd be a great 15,000 word, prequel. And then I was talking to somebody else. I was like, I think it should be somewhere around, 15 to 20,000. And then the other day I was talking to the same person. I was like, I think it's going to tap out somewhere around 25,000. She's like, wait. When we first started, didn't you say like 15? And I was like, don't judge my word count conversations. Um, so yeah, I hopefully I don't really want it to go over 25,000. We're gonna shoot for that. That's my well actually I'm shooting for maybe 20, thinking I will land somewhere around 25. So yeah, and all you writers, you get it. You understand. I like it. I get the whole Adobe suite for like $27 because I use the student plan. See, I'm not a student anymore. Um And you know what's funny is that I have a cousin who works in the educational system, and I have wondered, I'm like, "Hmm, I wonder if she could work that out for me." Uh, so, yeah, thank you. So if you guys are students, you can look into that. Yeah, the student discount is no joke. If I was still a student, I actually thought about going back to school just because, but, um, just to save 20, $30 a month on Adobe, and now I'm paying like $300 for a class. Like that just seems a little not quite even. This could keep me distracted for hours making these now. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to come up with things to distract you. But once I do it, and sometimes I'll either put it on my desktop, sometimes I'll put it in my Scrivener file. Sometimes I will print it out and I'll make it, um this is not one of those. This was a one for something totally different, but I will print it like it's a little picture and I'll have it like up on my clipboard here. Um, so just in case I get a little wibbly wobbly or something like that, uh, like it gives me kind of vibes. Oh, thank you. Yes, Savian, there's a student plan, and you are a student. Trust me, you can get like, it is an amazing plan. It's like, it might be 29 US, because Deidre's saying it's 27 Canada. I think it's 29, 25 or 29 US, and you get every Adobe program. I mean, like Photoshop, Premiere Pro, uh, Lightroom, um, what is it? InDesign, like all of them. You name Adobe program, you get the whole suite. So as a student, it's definitely something to look into and take advantage of if you can get it. Absolutely. It's amazing. I spend hours creating content on Canva for my social media, so I'm not surprised he does. One of the things that I've just actually saved a video that I'm gonna watch probably after this, and it's someone talking about how they create their month of content for social media in 4 hours. So I'm very tempted to figure it out because I think that would be an interesting conversation uh, to get into. I did know that you just need a school ID or a school email, and I almost wondered if my old school email would work. I don't remember the password. I'm pretty sure I'd probably still need that, but I did think about it. I'm telling you, I seriously thought about it. Yeah, definitely. Look, there are a lot of different programs that have student discounts that you can get amazing stuff, um, just for being a student, where you can get it, like, at a great, great price. Um, so yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, I could easily see that. Yeah, the Hallmark project, so, um, I wanna know if you, because I think you said that you were still working on it. I'm curious, when you're like, if you're gonna work on it like during Nano, or are you gonna save it till next year? I'm curious now. Believe me, I do. I only pay like $2 for a Hulu. Yeah. And it was done in Canva. Yeah. Wait, Hulu has a student plan? More distractions from right. I didn't know about the Hulu one. That's interesting. I have a cousin who's in school, but her mom pays for the Hulu. But I'm sure they would switch it and put it under her name. Um, let's see. Can you guys do a video on how to use Canva for social media? I'd love to see that. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, we'll be the Nano Project. Okay, cool. Yeah, I actually, ooh, that's exciting. I actually, let's see. I don't know. I was doing. Let me see if I can get into my project because this could give you kind of a little bit of an idea of what I do. I know. Um, Esther has so many. Like this is one that I just posted recently. I can't keep all these up. I'm gonna close this one. I'm gonna close this one because I have way too many tabs open, guys. Oh, you guys were supposed to see that. Y'all didn't see that. Let's see. Uh, uh, this is and this is pretty much. Thanks, Deidre. um, oh, sweet baby Jesus. Come on, guys. Oh, good night. It's taking forever. Okay. Um, Okay, so this is just a drag and drop. Like I found this desktop background, and then this is a tablet, like a what is I'm trying to think? A tablet uh frame, and then I just dropped the picture in and then added some writing on there, and then I posted it on my Instagram. So that's kind of an idea of how I'll use that. This is how I do pretty much all of my stories. Is that I go in and I do Instagram stories that way. Um, when they had like the free episodes, I did those in here. Um, this is our writer room one that I use whenever I'm doing um, like my or whenever we're doing the writers room. This was one that was like this one, but this was for uh, Instagram. I think I used, and I think I used this one for Twitter. Uh, so yeah, this is the covers that I use when I do my YouTube videos. Um, or like my lives. Um, there's actually even my Esther showed me how to do Rella videos in here. Mwah. Uh, again, you guys might be getting some sneak peekies. This also, and I don't know if this will pull up because it might take a long time. This is how I've been doing my timers. Is I will do the picture and then um oh, it's gonna take forever to do it. Maybe, maybe not. And then I put the numbers on there, and then I take it into my video program, and then I count it down. And so, yeah, that's how I've been doing that. So there's so many different things that you can do on here. This is how you sign up for my newsletter, and you've seen my signature on my newsletter. This is where that signature came from. Um, was in Canva. Um, so yeah. Um, my new header for my YouTube channel should be subscribed. Shameless plug. I did it here. Um, so yeah, these are my PJs and scribbles. I just go in and I change the date for all of the PJs and scribbles. So yeah, that gives you kind of an idea of some of the different things that I do. But yeah, that would be uh, oh, you're so funny. Uh, yeah, I think it would need to be alive to be able to share the screen and go into it and answer questions if people were interested. Uh, yeah. Oh, I can show it to you later, Jesse. Um, it is a bit of a mock-up, so that's why you guys weren't supposed to see it. Uh, Nia has posted a Loki short today. Yeah. Ooh, why didn't I think to use Canva like this? Yeah. I need to explore Canva more. It's a fun little platform that you can do some interesting stuff in, especially really quickly and on the go. Because I have it on my tablet, and so sometimes I can go in and do it like some of the stuff on my tablet, and not have to be chained to my computer. And then when I get back, I can, move it and put it where I need to go. Yeah, I do it. My non-face reels through Canva. Yeah. Um, so yeah. I do the same, but on my phone. Yeah, I have it on my phone too. But sometimes the app on my phone kind of pisses me off because it's so small. And I'm trying to move stuff, and it's like, but you're so small. So yeah, I get all offended. Uh, so yeah, or Esther, you could do a video showing a brief overview of how you do your social media through Canva, and then a bonus live for an actual walkthrough and take questions to content ideas. You also could do that where you do a video showing a brief overview and then the walkthrough could be on your Ko page for a little small fee or for just your Ko members or just your Patreon members. Ooh, ideas. Uh, so yeah, guys. Any other questions? Um, before I let you guys go. Um, yeah, I'm very happy with this. Yeah. Um, I mean, in an upcoming vlog, you may see me working on Canva. So yeah. Um, but yeah, try it out. I um this is just one of the things that I do to keep me kind of focused in on the story that I'm doing. Sometimes I will do playlists with certain songs that I feel like have some different things that really kind of hit, you know, the aspects of what it is that I'm working with. Sometimes they grow. Like it may start off like this, but then maybe once I get into the story, maybe um this picture may not be as relevant to me, or maybe there's something else that comes up that I'm like, oh, this would be more relative. Or I'm just doing a random Google search and I see something else and I'm like, oh no, that needs to be on there. So sometimes they grow and change a little bit. Um, Sometimes, like I'll do more than one because maybe sometimes if I need to explore a character a little bit more, I might do a mood board just for the character. Just to get an idea of their personality or the things that are very important to them, just to have a visual representation. Um, Sometimes I do have images for what my couple looks like the two people who inspired my couple. I'm not gonna put them on here because I don't want you guys to see that. That might be a spoiler that's available for my Ko members. So I don't wanna put that out there yet. But so sometimes I'll put that on there. Just gives you kind of an idea of what it is that kind of will keep you in that mind frame. So, um, this was fantastic. I love the work with you tutorial kind of feel. Thank you. Um, Great to see everyone. You too, Shannon. Thanks for stopping by. I know you continue to be a gym tip. Thanks for hanging out. Of course, I love hanging out with you guys. So, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thanks for coming by. We're gonna do PJs and Scribbles tonight. Same bat time, same bat channel. 6 o'clock, right here, over here. Hopefully have some people we're hanging out with and doing the darn thing with. And you know, talk to you guys then. All right. Hopefully my green screen will look differently or will just be with my random, you know, everyday background. Because I don't know what's going on. So yeah. Uh, hey Esther, let me know if you want to be on tonight because I know you're not normally on PJs, but I don't know because I know you were busy, so I didn't know if that was because of that or um if it was something else. So let me know. Um, so bye everybody. We're got a whole bunch of byes. I just wanted to get through all the byes. Okay, bye guys.